Learn how to wire and shape a bonsai tree with me at the Des Moines Botanical Garden. This was a two-part class taught by 3 members of the Iowa Bonsai Association, and I think I caught them off guard, but I got them to do a little intro for you.
I'm Scott Allen. I'm the president of the Iowa Bonsai Association in Des Moines, Iowa, and I've been doing bonsai about 20 years.
Jared Wall, I've been doing bonsai for about 7 years.
My name is Ron. Been doing bonsai for about 34 years.
The first thing I learned is it's pronounced bonsai, not bonsai. The class covers a wide range of topics, including history, styles of bonsai, design basics, how to cut, wire, and shape the trees, and they also touched on soil, pot selection, watering, and pest control. This is a hands-on class, so after a little instruction, we got to pick a tree, and if you didn't know, a lot of bonsai trees can live for hundreds of years. I didn't want anything short, didn't really like this one. I kind of liked this one, but I ultimately ended up going with this one. It has a good amount of height to it, lots of branches to work with, and some nice aerial roots. Oh, and it came with bugs. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. The first step is marking which side will be the front of your tree.
I would go somewhere in here so that you still have this curve and the beauty of this trunk.
So this would be the front, you think?
Right in.
That's what you think? You're the expert.
I'm no expert because it's really dense. Okay, so you need to take out the things you don't want. You want to be careful of these darn roots I hate, aerial roots. So we need to work on anything that's facing down, anything that's in the crotch needs removed. I think I'd take this guy off. And if you wanted more, you could take that home and put it in dirt and it would grow. Okay, you can cut things off if you feel like they need to come off.
Not gonna lie, I was nervous. I have no idea what I'm doing and I didn't want to remove too many branches, so I tried to be really careful. Well, I've cut a few off. I don't want to take too much off.
Right.
You can't put it back.
Right. Somewhere along the line, somebody's cut this off, and you see how it's got all this
I
new
know.
growth.
I was thinking with the wire, it can be pushed out here. Would that work?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Because I don't really want to take this away, right?
Right. You can thin it out. You know, you have this branch that's not doing anything.
After that, we ended the first class with a brief introduction to wiring.
In order to make a stable, secure wire, it has to go to 2 branches. If it's only 1 branch that I'm going to wire, I have to have at least 2 wires prior to the bend that I want. Wire approximately 60-degree angles. The books will say 45 degrees. So I'm going to wire this out. I kind of twist the wire. Already I could start to form that one, but I'm going to secure this branch. I like to leave a little pigtail so when it grows I can move it around.
And I completely forgot all of that going into the next class, so you're about to see me forget the pigtails. All my wires are too short, but we're back at the Botanical Garden for class number 2. And look, I even cleaned my leaves off. So we had a little review of what we learned last week and then went into wiring. This was basically just a reminder that it's best to wire 2 branches of like diameter together. If you only want to wire 1 branch, you need to wrap the wire at least 2 times around the existing branch to anchor it. Aluminum and copper are the main types of wire used for bonsai, and since this tree is a tropical, we'll be using aluminum. Also, I think they said aluminum is easier to work with and better for beginners.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Uh-oh.
I know we need to do something with this.
Yep,
Because it's touching. So when I wire them together, I'll make them separate though?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can start with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of close together and they're basically opposing each other, it's going to be a little difficult to get them started wiring-wise, but you just come from behind.
Oh, and there's aerial roots over here.
Am I killing something?
Yeah.
See why we don't like those things? Yes, absolutely. And then you just go that same sort of distance all the way out to the end.
And then once I get to the end, I cut the wire.
Yep, I'll be back.
Okay. Now we can just bend, and guys, this man left me alone for 10 seconds and I did this. It'll be okay. Then I decided I needed a break and started cutting leaves off. This was my attempt at anchoring a wire on my own, but I felt like the wires shouldn't be crossing, and just as I was about to cut them, I decided to ask, and sure enough, the wires aren't supposed to cross like that.
Put the loop in, right? And hold it here. And take one and go one direction. And the other one goes the other direction. Carefully.
Much better. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I tried to wire as many branches as possible to get my money's worth, but like I said, I cut the wires too short. For my final move, I decided that I want the trunk to be more upright, so he got out the thickest wire and wrapped it for me. The bending part scared me. I thought he was going to break it, and if you listen closely, you can hear me say, "That's good."
It's going to come back.
We move branches that we actually have.
Now we're going to do a little before and after, and I want you to let me know what you think. Is it giving bonsai? I think this class was well worth the money. We were all able to get one-on-one instruction, plus you get a tree to work on. So if you're in the area, I definitely recommend checking it out.